Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya-dāsa Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 3.27 Prakrite kriyamanani Gunai karmani sarvasha Ahankara vimudatma Kartam iti manyate. Hare Krishna, word to word meaning. Prakrite, of material nature. Kriyamanani, being done. Gunai, by the modes. Karmani, activities. Sarvashaha, all kinds of. Ahankara vimuda. Ahankara vimuda. Bewildered by false ego. Atma, the spirit soul. Karta, doer. Aham, I. Iti, thus. Manyate, he thinks. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actually carried out by the three modes of material nature. Repeat after me. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature. Purport. The two persons, one in Krishna consciousness and the other in material consciousness, working on the same level, may appear to be working on the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference in their respective positions. The person in material consciousness is convinced by false ego that he is the doer of everything. He does not know that the mechanism of the body is produced by material nature, which works under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. The materialistic person has no knowledge that ultimately he is under the control of Krishna. I'll repeat. The materialistic person has no knowledge that ultimately he is under the control of Krishna. The person in false ego takes all credit for doing everything independently, and that is the symptom of his nescience. He does not know that this gross and subtle body is the creation of material nature under the order of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and as such, his bodily and mental activity should be engaged in the service of Krishna, in Krishna consciousness. The ignorant man forgets that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Rishikesha, or the master of the senses of material body, for due to his long misuse of senses in sense gratification, he is factually bewildered by the false ego, which makes him forget his eternal relationship with Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhitam Thapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagarna Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataro Vesha Kripa Sindhopya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya-nanda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, where we are now? We are in the chapter of Karma Yoga. So, what is karma? Karma means what? Activities. And yoga means? Connection. See, our activities connected to our body, it is called karma kanda. Means we will be staying here only. Janma mrityu jara vaidyo, stuck, and our karma again and again increasing. It will not decrease when our activity connected to the body and our senses. Most of the time grossly it is for body purpose. Yes? How many of you agree that? It is everything for bodily purpose. Sorry, actually, anyone who not कोई इंग्लिश नहीं समझता है, कितना कोई है थोड़ा भी इंग्लिश नहीं समझता है? Okay, because to translation purpose I told, because if anyone not understanding can translate into Hindi. Okay, and when our activities, karma, means yoga, connected to Supreme Personality of Krishna, it is called Bhakti Yoga. Because it will transcend us from this material world to spiritual world. That's what it will take us to, where there is no Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. Okay, we want to stuck here, or we want to be, no, what we want to do? We want to be, not to take this Janma. Everything is problem. Dukkhalayam Ashvashvata. Janma is problem. Mrityu is very difficult. We don't want to invite. We will not talk about Nitya also. You know, if in India, many of them about Mrityu talking means it is an Apashakuna. Inauspicious. Not to talk. But it will come. Anytime it can come. Jara, old age. We all know old age and whatever our problems. We can't talk. Many times, our voice will be not there. We don't have teeth, eat properly. Hair is problem. No hair. You can't walk properly. Many problems, yes? But still we want to work. We don't want to return. We don't want to go back to Kuwait. Yes? You see, many are there. Still they are working, going on working. How long they will work? But one day that Mrityu will come. And then finally Vyadi. Janma Mrityu, Jaravadi. Who have taken birth, that Vyadi is there. Guaranteed. Somehow other. Okay? No one can tell that I don't have any disease. Anyone here, they can claim that we don't have disease? Huh? No, we have many medicine also. If disease comes, we have medicine. But we want to go back to spiritual world. What is medicine? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have to chant holy name. That's what doctor told us today morning. Yes? We have to chant this holy name to transcend, get ourselves purified and go back to a spiritual world. Okay? Now, this chapter is about Karma Yoga, and it is talking about activities and which activities is bind us, which activity has deliver us. Okay? These all are, we already learned different shlokas, and shloka number 3 to 2, it was about renunciation of work. Arjuna asking a question and Krishna was answering. And then it will start Nishkama Karma Yoga, which is 3.3 to 3.39. And then from Karma Kanda to Karma Yoga, that is 10 to 16. We already went through this all. Then 17 to 35, which we are now in the 27th, Nishkama Karma, to set a correct example. What is Nishkama Karma? To one cannot perform detached dutiful work, it is better to follow Karma Kanda section of Vedas. That's what we studied. Only here in the Nishkama Karma means he is not attached to the results of his activities. He is Nishkama Karma Yogi. And once he is understand this, he is not to attach to his results, and he has to show as a correct example to others. He has to set an examples. That's what we learn, few shlokas actually. 21 shloka also, it was nicely Krishna is telling, Yada Yada hi, no. Yada Yada acharati shreshta, tad evataro janaha, sayat pramanam kurute, lokastad anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common man follows, and whatever standard he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Okay, that is the very, very important. When we understand this devotional service, we need to follow the rules and regulation. Not that just here and leave from here. We have to apply this in our day-to-day life. This whatever activities which is connected with the Lord, we have to start to apply in our day-to-day life. We told chanting required. We have to follow chanting the holy name. We have to follow the 4 regulative principles. What are these 4 regulative principles? No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. These 4 are the pillars of a society. If this one of these pillars fell down, whole society will be falls down. That's what these pillars of the society is called 4. 4 is the pillars of the society. If we are not following, then we are following a sinful life. Sinful life is again, it will bind us. Okay, that's what these 4 regulative principles are there. Then this also we have to follow. Then we have to do service, devotional service. Different service are there. Man mana man bhakto madhyati mam namaskuru. Krishna is telling 9.34. Many instructions are Krishna giving. We have to follow. And this instruction also 21 he is telling, You first apply this principle. Show to the others that this principle is much better than what you are doing. Okay, that is what we have to do. That's what he is telling. Even previous sloka also, it is nicely actually explained. One who is in the knowledge of the absolute truth, O mighty armor, does not engage himself in the senses and sense gratification, knowing well. Oh, sorry, this is I am reading 28. Okay, 26th. So as not to disturb the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties. A learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for gradual development of Krishna consciousness. See, Prabhupada is so nicely translated, and Prabhupada is writing gradual development of Krishna consciousness. A person who don't know Krishna consciousness, many of us say before coming to Krishna consciousness, we don't know Krishna consciousness. What is Krishna? Why they are always calling Krishna consciousness, spiritual service, devotional service. No, here Krishna is telling, like these people, we cannot suddenly stop their activities. Whatever they are performing activities, we cannot stop. Krishna is telling clearly, don't disturb their minds, because there are some activities they are performing. But same time, we has to gradually develop them in Krishna consciousness. We have to call them, we have, like Prabhuji explained last week, we have to give them Krishna Prasad. Initially we can give them Krishna. When Prabhupada went to USA, most of the people there, followers of Prabhupada before, is all 100% sense gratification peoples. They all are not at all following any Vedic culture or nothing. It's most of the time they all are hippies. They don't know rules of the human beings. That way it is Prabhupada was there. Then Prabhupada is how injecting them. He never told them to anything. Even drugs or illicit sex, anything he not telling. He started to give them prasadam. Whenever they coming, he was, even that time Prabhupada don't have anything. He cut an apple, he give piece of apple to everyone, initial stage. This is the Prabhupada's movement was started. He was giving apple, cutting apple or banana, coming the offer to the Lord, and he is giving as a prasadam to the devotees. Then slowly he started, when he is chanting, they also started to chant the holy name. See, when Prabhupada's initial time, when his class, most of the time people are drug addicts, drunkards. They come and sit, maybe sleeping also sometimes. Most of the time, they make a lot of problems to Srila Prabhupada. But Prabhupada was very, very convinced and very, very straightforward to give Krishna consciousness to them. He always talks about philosophy of the Krishna consciousness. And slowly he started to chanting the holy name. They were hearing. Prabhupada is chanting and they were hearing. Like that, Prabhupada slowly injected them holy name, kirtans, prasadam. Even initial stage, see Prabhupada, when Lilamrit writes, when Prabhupada has to go to the toilet, he has to stand in the line. The disciples, they go first, because he's a very old man, 70 years. You see, in India, at least some culture is there. An old man comes, we will allow him to go first. But Western, there is no culture like that. But Prabhupada was standing. He was waiting for that, his turn. But later on, it is completely changed. It is reversed. But they were allowing to Prabhupada. They understand the human value. What they have to do, what is Krishna consciousness. That's why Prabhupada is slowly given them that's what Prabhupada is, a gradual development of Krishna consciousness. We cannot do suddenly. That's what Krishna consciousness is, slow and steady progress. Okay, slow and steady progress. If you want to, now we are doing many other things and suddenly I want to come and do this Krishna consciousness, it will not work. Because your faith is somewhere else. You have to change that faith and you have to bring to Krishna conscious principle faith. It is not easy because we are in this material world from the so long. Bhaunam janmanamante jnanavan man prabandham. So much births we were in this material world, we forgot the Krishna. That's what this is difficult. That's what we have to show an example to them and we have to slowly bring others to Krishna consciousness. And today's sloka is so nice. It is Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha. Prakriti means material nature. Kriyamanani. being done. Gunai, modes of material nature, and sarvashaha means all kinds. Then ahankara vimudatma, bewildered by false ego. Atma, the spirit soul. Karta, doer. Aham, I. Iti, thus. Manyate, he thinks. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activity that are in actually carried out by the three modes of material nature. See, actually Krishna in the different shlokas, he explains us this portion. In 14.5, we'll read that shloka 14.5. Because this 14th chapter is the three modes of material nature. 14.5, what Krishna is telling, material nature consists of three modes. See, it is again is telling material nature consists of three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity comes in contact with the nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes. That's what we are all conditioned by these modes, and this Prakriti is nothing but three modes of material nature. Which are three modes? Rajas. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha. Means this material nature is with the three modes of nature. These all are performing the activities. But ahankara vimudatma means ahankara means with the bewildered by false ego. This Atma thinks karta ham iti madhe. I am the doer. That's what he will think. That's what normally we do that one. Now, when we are in the under the control of this material nature, because we are thinking we are doing, actually we are not doing. Actually, there is three sanctions are required. Like there is a soul, we have to understand like a triangle. There is a soul, there is material nature, Prakriti, and then there is Paramatma. Okay? When this we as a soul and body desire, we can desire anything. Yes, we can desire. Yes, we only our things that we can desire activities, different activities, anything we can desire. But again, Paramatma within us, he will sanction. He will not sanction all. As per our previous karma, we have that karma to enjoy that desire or not. Who is seeing? Paramatma. He is witnessing our all activities. He is with us. Paramatma is 24 hours with us, and he is seeing, he is witnessing, and he know our previous karma. And according to the karma, he will tell Prakriti to deliver that. How much we deserved, not more than that. Okay, we can desire so many things. We want to desire maybe Indian Prime Minister. Okay, we want to become a Prime Minister, but we don't have that credit. Okay, we don't have that karma, we don't have that credit. That's what Prakriti will not deliver. Even Krishna will not sanction that. Many things like that, even if you want to go to different countries, we want to make a lot of money, lot of desires we have, correct? We have desires or not? Yes. We have many desires. These desires going on coming by our previous karma, and again these desires depending on three modes of material nature. Some desires, as if a person in goodness, your desire will be as per the mode of goodness, and if you are in the mode of passion, desires like that, and then ignorance, and again these three things as per your association. Okay, when you are associating with the good people, your mode is like a goodness. You are associating with the passionate people, you are like that, you will act. Then again, if you are in the mode of ignorance and you are associating with them, you act like that. Like there is a story actually, one person has three sons. Okay, one name is Sattva-guna, second person name is Rajo-guna, and third person name is Tamo-guna. Okay, their business is to make this hat, hat, topi. Okay, this to make this one and sail to in the city. Village they have to go. And one day, this who is going now, that Tamoguna son, he is going, and then before going city, there is a, he got tired. Normally, previously, when you are walking, there is big trees where you can take some rest. He was taking rest, then there is many monkeys were there. Anyway, he removes his helmet, his cap, and he keeps, and he sleep. Monkeys come and take his all caps. What he will do? He is in mode of tamagun. He don't have any knowledge. He is bewildered. Okay? He will just think, what I will do, like that. He'll go away and he maybe drink alcohol. Somehow he has to get that relief. He will go and maybe like this, different way, with the completely stressful situation, bewildered, and he will go to some bar or there will drink alcohol. He will not bother about his now business. Because monkeys are taken, he don't know what to do. Now, next day, this passion, mode of passion, he will take, he will reach, he will also say tired, and he will keep the, same, he will rest, and monkeys come and take what? Hat. And then this monkeys taking hat. Now this person is very angry, passionate, He will search a big stone and he will throw. It will hit to the tree and it will come back to hit himself. Okay? He not thinking, he just want to do. Okay, then third day, mode of sattva. He will go, same thing happens. Monkeys will take but he is very intelligent, he is knowledgeable person. He is in mode of sattva. Okay, what he will do? He will not, he will think now what to do. Then he will understand, okay, these monkeys are always do others activity. If you do something, they will also follow same thing. Then what he does, he will, he having that his one cap, he will throw this cap and catch this back. He'll throw and cap. Then these monkeys are seeing and they also throw cap and all fall down. He will pick, he will go and sell. Now you understand these three modes natures, okay? Different natures, how they work, okay? Because in mode of sattva we are fully knowledgeable, we understand the situation and we will work very peacefully. But in the mode of passion, with anger, we will lose ourselves, end up with ourselves in problem. In the mode of tamo, nothing. It is everything is doomed there. He fall down. That's what these three modes of material nature works on us. We don't need to do anything. They will work with us. That's what he is telling. Ahankaram, but it is what he is telling. Ahankara vimudatma. Vimudatma with the false ego. That kartaham iti manyate. I am the doer. It will only think, but it is actually done by three material modes of nature. And again, sanctioner is how to come out from these three modes of material nature. Okay? Krishna again tells in the 9th chapter, 9.10. Krishna, what he is telling there? 9.10. Mayadakshena prakrite suyate characharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. See, Krishna is very clearly telling this Prakriti is working under his direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings, under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Krishna is very clearly telling material nature also works under Krishna's induction. Now, we have to understand, we somehow come to this material world. We are here in the material world. We forgot the Krishna. We don't have knowledge. Here Prabhupada is writing that we don't have knowledge about our spirit soul. We have only a body. Actually, our body is also come from nature. Yes or not? Yes. Krishna is telling, body also made all this bhumi rapo nalavayu kamano buddhi revaja. The bhumi means earth. Bhumi rapo nalavayu means earth, water, ether, fire and sky, vacuum. This five main element is made this jiva. No, sorry, not body. Okay, and then ahankara, vimudatma, like that. That is the false ego. Mind, false ego, intelligence. These all are subtle. This is gross and subtle things. It is in the, you can read actually 7.4. Krishna is clearly telling Bhumirapo Nalavai. This is our body also made from this nature. It is coming from the nature. As per our karma, who is sanctioning? Paramatma. Krishna is sanctioned. Prakriti is given this body in this life. We are very lucky we got human form of body, where we are able to sit and hear about Lord. We can understand about Lord. Atato Brahma Jijnasu. We have to ask question, why I got this human form? Why I am suffering? Why old age is coming? Why people are dying? These questions only we can ask in human form, not any other form. We can ask questions in the human form, not any other form. That's why we have to utilize this human form in the best way. 100% we have to utilize for the best way. What I am doing, this is right what I am doing? Just I am working, that is my life? No, this is what we have to understand. Krishna is very clearly telling in this sloka that three modes, this one, material nature, and which is one of my energy is working under my direction. See, Krishna further, he also 7.14 what Krishna is telling, we'll see. Daiviyesha gunamai mama maya duratya mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. What Krishna is telling here. This divine energy of mind, consisting of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. It's very, very difficult to overcome these three modes of material nature. How we can overcome? Krishna is next telling. But those who have surrender unto me can easily cross beyond it. Okay, we have to surrender to whom? Krishna, who is the master of three modes of material nature. Once you are surrendering to Krishna, then only we can overcome. Easily cross beyond it. Otherwise, not possible. That's what this Krishna consciousness is there. We have to, Krishna consciousness means we are trying to go beyond this three modes of material nature by surrendering process of Krishna consciousness. That's what I told initially. 4 regulative principle. If you are not following, you are running a sinful activity, sinful life. You cannot go beyond then 4 material nature, modes of material nature, 3. You cannot go beyond if you are performing sinful activities. Mainly these 4 activities. You see this 4 activity is in this world is going on. Meat eating, illicit sex, gambling, intoxication. That is in the world. But if you are performing one of them, you cannot come out because you are doing a sinful life. You are living a sinful life. You will not understand anything. That's what then, if you are in that form, that's what Krishna is telling. Ahankara vimudatma. With the false ego, you will see, I am the doing everything. I am the doer. I am the master. I am the father. I am the director. I am the doctor. I am many things. False ego is going on increasing. I come to Kuwait. Now I am going to India. I have a lot of money. I can do party to my friends. Yes, these are happening or not? Yes. You want to show our status when we are going back to our country, India. We want to show our friends, our relatives, our status. We take lot of luggage. Yes? We are taking lot of luggage to show them our status. Because I am the doer. I did lot of job in them, but they don't know what suffering we are here. Yeah? With 60 degree, 55 degrees centigrade working. You without AC, very difficult to stay. When nowadays India going, you cannot go and sleep because here we are conditioned. With the air conditioning, there is a fan, we can't sleep. Mosquito is there. Many things. Very difficult. That's what we are. They don't know that now how we are suffering. But we want to show them that I am not suffering. This is the how our life. That's what we are telling. Ahankara Vimudatma. Our false ego is like that. False. This, it is not true. I am doer. Okay. This is our nature. And even when we are coming to bhakti also, again I am telling, this false ego is there. This will also affect us. I did today decoration. Prabhuji not glorified me. I did prasadam. Not glorified me today. Many things, many activities. I am singing nicely, but nobody is recognizing me. I am doing lot of service. Nobody is recognizing or glorifying me. That false ego still is there even you are doing the bhakti. That false ego you have to go beyond. Again, even in the bhakti coming, that is there. It's very difficult. Because I told Bhaunam Janmanamante, like many thousands of years, we don't know when we are from here in this material world. We are doing all activities in this material world that I am doing. All the animals, you see animals or any other species, they only themselves think that they are the doers. And this is the way how we think that our false ego. When there is a false ego, there is a opposite of false ego what? True ego. There should be a true, truth. Where there is a false, there is a true ego also. True ego means what? Humble. Humbleness, tolerant. Tranadapi sunichena, tarorapi saishnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadari. When it will come? When we serve, we have to serve. This jiva's mulabhuta what? Jivera swarupa hai Krishnera Nitya-dāsa. When we remove Krishna and we become our own body's servant. Okay? That is what we are doing. Not only body, our senses. See, many times I told, when we are not serving Krishna, still we are doing this. Souls is service. Without service, this will not be stay alone. Without service, it cannot stay. Either we serve to our family, either serve our parents, serve children, society. Finally, in the old age, nobody is near to us. We'll keep a dog. We'll keep a cat. We'll serve to him. Because without service, we cannot stay alone. You will build that. That is our nature. Nature is service. That one you have to change to serve to Krishna. That is what Bhagavad-gita is telling. Change your consciousness. Next sloka it is telling same. Change your consciousness from the material to I am the doer to I am the servant. Okay? I am from the doer to servant. You have to reach to that servantship. That is what mainly is today's sloka it is telling. Because we are all, otherwise if we are not serving to Krishna, we are serving to Maya. And our Maya means our illusion, our body. Body is temporary. Okay, it is made by this material nature. We are serving our own body and senses. You see, that's what I do. Atato Brahma Jinjasu means what? In the subtle way we have to think. Really what I am doing. Okay, this is what we have to think. If we are not interrogating, it is not possible. Bhakti also I told. Otherwise Bhakti also make us in the false ego. Actually, service for what purpose we are doing? We are serving, okay, our children we are serving because in the old age they may be take care. Yes? Serving children for what? They will take care when Jara comes. Correct? When old age comes. They will take care. But nowadays, you saw that any children taking care of their parents? Huh? No. Even I myself, I am telling, I am sitting here. My mother is very old. She unable to many activity to do, but still we are here. But okay, my brother is there, but still, she want us also. All children also she want, mothers or father. No, we are not doing. Because we think our children will help us. It's not happening. Happens. That is the service which is not helping us. But where I was there, I am telling, I yourself, devotional service, okay? And what means our identity is the service, okay? We have to serve to Krishna and his servants. When we are serving more and more, we become more and more humble and tolerant. We must be humble and more tolerant. Krishna is clearly, already we studied the shloka 2.414. What Krishna told? 2.14. Matra sparshyastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada. Na papayano tam didishta bharat. That's what Krishna is everywhere. He is stressing us and he is giving us solution. How to we become very tolerant. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance is due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer. They arises from sense perception, O second of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. See, Krishna is clearly telling us, don't get disturbed. Your children will not take care of you. No one will take care of us. Only our service to the Krishna is taken care. Okay? Nothing. That's what we have to serve to Krishna. We have to chant holy name daily. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we are chanting the holy name, because so many thousands of years we forgot the Krishna. This is the process of remembering Krishna. Back to bringing onto the track. That track is again binding us here, but we have to continue our track back to Krishna. That's what it is, starting from the chanting the holy name, that and honoring the prasadam, doing different services. We have many activities. You can come early morning. You can do participate in the prasadam making. One day before you can participate in bringing the vegetables, cleaning the vegetable, washing the vegetables. Next day preparing the prasadam, preparing the altar, preparing the hall. Many activities are there. These activities are slowly purifying us. If we are not doing this service, it will not get purified. Because we are coming to Krishna consciousness. If we are not serving with humble and tolerant mood, our progress on the Krishna consciousness is very slow, difficult and very slow. We'll say, when we are chanting Prabhuji, I can't concentrate. Because of this. Okay, why we are unable to concentrate? Because our service is not up to the standard. It is all with the false ego. That's what I'm telling. All what we are doing with the service is false ego. We have to be the true ego, humble, tolerant, servant of Krishna. That is what we have to do. Okay, but Prabhupada is writing here in the purport. I will just read. Two persons, one in Krishna consciousness, other in material consciousness, working on the same level, may appear to be working on the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference in their respective position. See, Prabhupada is writing respective position. Position there is a difference, gulf of difference between their desire and a Krishna conscious person desire. Now, one differentiating factor is the main was our desire. Like who is not in Krishna consciousness, who is in the Krishna consciousness. Differentiating factor is desire. One factor that Krishna already talked in sloka number 25. Okay, Prabhupada is writing, a person in Krishna consciousness and a person not in Krishna consciousness are differentiated by the different desires. See, this line is clearly Prabhupada. I am reading Prabhupada's lines. Different desires. That is the difference. Now, materialist person desire for his own sense gratification, to serve on his senses. But a desire of a spiritual person is serving Krishna's satisfaction. Okay, it is for Krishna's pleasure he will serve. Okay, initially we will serve, but we have to reach, it is for the satisfaction of Krishna, pleasure of the Krishna, our service, not our pleasure. Okay, when we are doing kirtan, we will dance. We get some happiness, but it is no, we are dancing for the pleasure of Krishna, pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. In front of Krishna we are dancing, or in front of Krishna we are chanting for his pleasure. He will be so happy. If Krishna is so happy, what we need? He will give everything. Krishna prema he will give. Okay, that is the one. And another one is conviction. again, point number 2 is the conviction. Prabhupada writing, the person in material consciousness is convinced by false ego that he is the doer of everything. Okay, convinced by the false ego that is the doer of everything. Now a Krishna conscious person convinced that his awkward position in material association. He understands that this in the material world, it is not my way of doing here life. I have to convince that I have to do spiritual activities, that he understands. And Prabhupada writes, he does not know that the mechanism of the body is produced by the material nature, that he will get knowledge of the identity. Means material person don't have his identity, knowledge of identity. Means he don't have knowledge of he is a spirit soul and his body is made by Prakriti. Prakriti is the doer. Prakriti is our controller, and control to Prakriti who? Krishna. This 3 slokas I told, 9.10, 7.14. These slokas explaining us. Okay, that is the knowledge of identity. But he who is like an attached worker does not know that body is produced by material nature, which works under the supervision of the Lord. And like a spiritual person knows his real identity as a part and parcel of Krishna. Part and parcel, again you can read sloka number 15.7. Mama Vansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhota Sanatana. That sloka is clearly telling we are all part and parcel of Supreme, who is the eternal bliss and knowledge. Because he is the supreme enjoyer, he is the supreme knowledgeable person. From him whatever we get knowledge, that is the perfect. That's what this Bhagavad-gita. Bhagavad-gita is direct Krishna's word. It's not indirect, it's direct Krishna's word, direct instruction from Krishna. And they, like who are material people, does not know that he is under the control of Krishna or control of Prakriti. Material people, they don't know they are under control of material nature, they don't know under control of Krishna finally. And knows, now spiritual people know that somehow he is entrapped in the material conception of life. Okay, we understand when we are coming to this satsangs, we understand we are somehow entrapped in this material life, different way of doing life, and we have to change. Then symptom of nescience means lack of knowledge, ignorance or not knowing. One talks all the credit for doing things independently, means I am the doer. That is what Prabhupada talks in this purport. And one who is spiritual person, next sloka Krishna is telling Tattvavit, one who knows the absolute truth in 3 different features and knows one's factual position in relationship with the Supreme. He knows who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and what is his nature. Everything he understands. And he understands in Krishna 3 features. Next sloka I will read. 3 features. He is Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. 3 features. Also he know, and he know his relationship with him, and he will apply rules and regulation for that as per that relationship as a service mood. And engagement. What is our engagement? Prabhupada writes, does not engage his bodily and material activity in the service of Krishna. Okay, material person will not engage his body and senses in the service of Krishna because he forget that the Supreme Lord is Hrishikesha, the master of the senses. This is our problem. We forget the Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Hrishikesha, he master of our senses. We don't know. That is our problem. We read Bhagavad-gita, go to the satsangs, you will only get this knowledge. But a person in the devotional service engage himself in the activities of Krishna consciousness and thus naturally gets unattached from the activities of material senses. Okay, it is very easy when you are starting devotional service. Then consequence, what is the consequence? A material person, he is not doing devotion. What is the result, consequences? One forget the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is, he'll never forget, he will again, if after coming to the human form also, if he is not doing devotional service or he is not trying for the science of self-realization, he will be again forget Krishna. He will be take birth in the lower species of the species. Maybe we don't know. We may take any birth in 84 lakhs of cc's. We'll again and again take, we don't know when. That's what, take this life and go back to Godhead. That is our, where is our, this one. But when, who is in the Krishna consciousness, his consciousness of knowledge is that he is not disturbed by all kinds of material reaction, and consider all reaction to be mercy of the Lord. Okay, he whatever the situation, difficulties or happiness, whatever comes, it is as a Lord's mercy. That is removing my karmas, and it is making me purified. That's what 2.14 shloka is clearly telling us. Okay, you just tolerate. Situations are like that. No one need to glorify me. I will do service. No one need to glorify. Even sometimes people not give me service, no problem. No problem. I will do still service to Krishna's pleasure, not other Prabhuji's service. Okay, that way when we are tolerating and tolerating and humble and tolerant, then we become fully Krishna conscious. We really understand what is the Krishna conscious at that position. That's what here Prabhupada is telling. Finally, he is factually bewildered by the false ego, which makes him forget his eternal relationship with the Krishna. Means again and again he will take birth and he will end up with again Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. See that shloka, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, I forgot that. After that what is coming? Dukkha Doshana Darshanam. Means this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, Dukkha and Dosha, this is having both. Dukkha and Doshana Darshanam. Again and again we are seeing. We are not understanding. Dukkha Doshana Darshanam. Yes or not? We are getting under trouble. We are coming to Kuwait and we know this temperature is very high. Still we want to stay back. Means there is dukkha, there is dosha, but still we want to, but we have to come out from that and we do have to surrender to the Krishna. Then only our false ego will be true ego. We will be servant of Krishna. That true ego, Jivera Sarupa Hoye, Krishnera Nitya-dāsa. Okay? That is what Srila Prabhupada is given us this mission of ISKCON. And he has given this mission to serve all. Okay? Once we know this Krishna consciousness, we have to try to give to others. That's what main part is ours, is book distribution. That's what Srila Prabhupada told. Distribute this book. One or other day, someone will read and he become Krishna consciousness. Distribute prasadam. They will be purified. Knowingly or unknowingly, they will be sure. Prasad, because we have to be faith. All this process, when we are developing Krishna consciousness, our faith must be very strong. Yes, it will happen. Maybe not today. Tomorrow it will happen. Okay? You have to going on increase your faith on the Krishna. That's all activities, whatever performing in the Krishna consciousness, that will develop me further in the Krishna consciousness. That faith also very, very important. Okay? That's what today's shloka, it is very clearly telling. A person who don't know the devotional service is fully material conscious. He will think that he is the doer. But actually, he is not doer. There is a Prakriti and behind there is Paramatma or Krishna is there. That's what the shlokas are telling, 9.10 and 7.14. He is clearly telling my three modes of material you cannot overcome until and unless you surrender to Krishna. And that shloka also, 9.10, what is telling? Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. It is work under my direction. That's what Bhagavad-gita, when you are reading, Krishna given many solutions, each connecting each shlokas. Even a small shloka is connected each other and there is a solution also. Okay, next shloka is Krishna giving solution. Now today he told you are like Ahankara Vimudatma. Next shloka he is telling what you have to do, how you get the knowledge. Okay, that next shloka Prabhuji, whoever he will explain. Mainly what this directing us, that we have to do devotional service more and more. We have to increase our devotional service, but not stop our activity. If we are working, even like that's what Prabhupada told, two types of people. They also working, we also working. Our consciousness is different, their consciousness is different. We have to clearly understand and we have to go on work. It's not meaning that we leave Kuwait and go. No. That will not work, because we come to Kuwait certain purpose. Now we got Krishna consciousness. Why we cannot improve our Krishna consciousness from here? This is the way we have to think. Because Kuwait coming, I got Krishna consciousness. Yes? This is the where we got. It's so nice. We come here for the collecting the money, but we got the Krishna consciousness. For me also, India we know Krishna. All we know Krishna. But just we know Krishna. Yes, we know different Bhagavans also. We know Shiva, we know Brahma. Some activities we perform, ritualistic activities, but we don't know as per the philosophy, as per the tattva. Krishna is telling, Janma karma cha e divyam, evam yo veti tattvataha, tyakta deham punarjanma, naiti mameti so Arjuna. He is telling tattvataha. You understand things as per the tattva, truth. As a truth you have to understand. As a science, it is science. Krishna is telling, jnana vijnana. This is science. You have to understand as a science. Science means what? There is theory, there is practical, there is result. Krishna consciousness is like that. Theory, philosophy, practical, then results. You will be happy. Okay? It's not like that material people are not become so happy. They show happiness, but it is not possible. It's not at all possible. Only when you coming to the spiritual power from spiritual activities, you become happy. You will be stressless, stress-free. Many things will be changed in your life. Hare Krishna. Take Krishna consciousness very seriously. Okay?